I'm Desda Zuckerman. Welcome to my podcast, The World of Sacred Healing, where we learn about and discuss the magic and the mystery of the spiritual life and the deep healing of the soul. I want to talk about why we don't see fairies, why some people don't see fairies. I was reading the comments in the YouTube channel about the fairy conversation. And one of the things that struck me was somebody's comment who said, I've been out in the woods my whole life, I love nature, and yet I've never seen fairies. And I think it's really interesting that somebody who spends a lot of time outdoors in nature doesn't have the experience of seeing fairies. I thought about that, and I thought about, well, why is that happening for that person? And believe me, it's nothing to do with their evolutionary development or who they are. It hasn't got anything to do with that. It has more to do with the frequency that they experience when they're in connection with wooded lands. So when you're in the garden, if you want to really have an experience of seeing the fairies, you need to move to an altered state. And I know some of you have experienced altered states with medications, drugs, or what people call plant spirit medicine. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an altered state that happens because you're attuning to the frequency of the fairy kingdom. So it's a different realm. It's a different place. And to attune to it, you have to first allow yourself to begin to be in that completely new state. So you have to open to that idea. So that expands your capacity to do it, to actually connect. But it is opening to the idea. So it is a matter of opening up to the potential that's there. Now, I am sure someone who loves nature and spends a lot of time in nature experiences altered states in nature. They experience the magic of the trees and the magic of the flowers and plants and even the dirt, the earth. But when you want to experience this other altered state, this otherness where you open to fairy magic, one of the things you need to do is center yourself not just in your heart, but sort of also in your solar plexus and your gut. So you need to center your awareness below your heart, in your pelvis and in your solar plexus, also continuing to be engaged with the heart. But you have to really get out of your head and move down to this lower part of who you are, and then experience the movement of this other reality. So there's a kind of swirling energy that you'll feel, and it goes to the left and back up to the right, and you can feel this swirling. And as you experience the swirling, just close your eyes and experience this other state. And when you open them, notice what's different. Notice the colors. Notice the light. Notice what's different. So it's the ability to see into what's different and to attune yourself or to align yourself to the frequencies that the fairies live in that allows you to see them. So if you've been a traveler in the woods, a frequenter of nature, and love it with all your heart, this isn't that difficult. It's just a different approach than what you've maybe done before. So I have a question for you. How is it that fairies have appeared to you? What does it feel like right before you see them in your body? What do you notice? Please share. I'd love to see it in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me. I've loved spending time with you. Please don't forget to leave a review. Visit us at yoursacredanatomy.com.